You were in the Swat Valley last year. The flood impact is from north to south. How do you see, what have you heard, and how do you see this affecting the future trajectory of Pakistan?
Well, it's clearly a very bad blow, and it will set them back economically a long way. I think it is possible, however, to be too apocalyptic about these things. If you look at the history of Bangladesh over the past 2 generations, they have suffered a series of extremely severe floods, with casualties running not just into the thousands, as in Pakistan, but into the hundreds of thousands sometimes. These societies, however, have an extraordinary resilience. The society of Bangladesh has changed remarkably little as a result. In part, of course, because people are, I mean, to put it brutally, mud huts are easy to rebuild. It's not as if you are, in fact, getting modern cities washed away. But the damage to infrastructure has been very great.
And the farmland, too, is lost. Yeah?
The farmland will recover. The loss of animals is particularly bad. But what I'm afraid of is that, according to predictions of the World Bank 6 years ago, concerning the melting of the Himalayan glaciers, they didn't make this mistaken prediction that they'd melt completely by 2035, but they are quite clear that they are melting, and over the next century they will melt very severely. And they predicted in this report, in the medium term, as a result, very serious floods, followed, of course, in the long term by catastrophic droughts. So it could be that this is the beginning of a pattern. And obviously, I mean, if we see these floods beginning to recur every 2 or 3 years, then the damage to the country, and not, I mean, well, really, then one is becoming a bit apocalyptic. Then one is talking about damage to human society in that part of the world on a catastrophic scale. I mean, comparable to some of the great historic disasters of the past.